To intelligence is that intelligence is not a matter of IQ. Intelligence is a way of acting and a way of thinking. When we look at people who are apparently extremely intelligent, we find one thing. We find that they are not much more intelligent than you or I, but they have developed their intelligence. So let's put it this way. Intelligence is developed through effort. Intelligence is developed the same way that muscles are developed. A person who has an intelligence with regard to a business or a profession, a lawyer or a doctor or a business person, is not necessarily a person who was born with that genius. It's a person who has developed it as a result of years and years of study and practice. So look upon intelligence like a muscle. IQ is malleable. IQ, or percentage points, or mental ability, is malleable over a broad range. Remember we talked about the case of positive expectations where one student's IQ jumped 25 points in the course of one school year. This is very common. We've had many cases on record where IQ points, in other words, the total thinking ability of an individual has jumped 10, 20, 30 points as a result of a particular way of learning or a particular way of studying. And we'll talk about some of these ideas. So IQ is malleable over a broad range. What I'm saying is that you are far smarter than you know. You are far more intelligent than you have ever given yourself credit for. We also know that IQ is a matter of self-concept. There are many people who have been found to be extremely intelligent, but because they've been brought up in negative environments, had been convinced at an early age that they weren't particularly bright. One gentleman who was encouraged to leave school in the 10th grade because they felt he was a complete academic failure was turned out later to have an IQ of 175 when he tried to enlist in the Army. After he got out of the Army, he started 6 businesses and became a multi-millionaire by the age of 28 because they proved to him that he was brilliant. The reason he didn't pay attention in school was not because he didn't have the intelligence, but because he learned everything the first time it was mentioned and he was totally bored. You find that many people are far smarter than they realize but as a result of previous experiences, their self-concept has them functioning at levels far below their intelligence, and that is true for you in almost every single case.